Comcast Cablevision presents the basketball game of the week. And in tonight's game, we feature the Rancho Cucamonga Cougars versus the Ontario Jaguars here in beautiful Ontario, California. Hello, and I'm Frank Jarmez, and I'll be doing the play-by-play along with Daryl Smith in this Mount Baldy League Classic. All right, Daryl, why don't you give us a little lowdown on tonight's game?
Well, both teams tonight, Frank, like to get up and down the court, up-tempo game. We can be looking for a lot of high-scoring action tonight. Both teams shoot the threes. I think it's going to be an exciting contest.
And there, just a little missed time on the jump, and Rancho Cucamonga will control. And they begin right with a three-point basket and leave it short. And number 30 bringing the ball up for two three-pointers in a row, and that one is nailed by Alvin Thomas, who averages 23 points a game. Rancho Cucamonga shooting two air balls in a row, but that's up and in and rebounded by Emery. Emery is good on the boards, averaging 9 a game. Another three-point shot. Ontario going right to the outside, shooting from the outset. Length of the court pass. A nice move inside and laid up and in by Lee from Rancho Cucamonga. Fast-paced game to start off the action here.
It's going to be an interesting contest. We have 2-point guards, Alvin Kantz, who's averaging 23 points a game for Ontario, and Johnson, who's averaging 19 points a game for Rancho Cucamonga. Is going to be a nice head-to-head matchup as Johnson tries to penetrate that time on Kantz. You can look for both teams to be shooting a lot of threes tonight. They like to get the ball up and down the court. They have an opportunity for a three. They're going to shoot it every time. Both teams are averaging about 70 to 80 points a game, so look for exciting, fast-paced action tonight.
Yes, and once again, that was another three-pointer a little while ago there by Thomas, and there's another basket put right in. That'll make the score 6-6 here early on. Looking to get the ball down low, lays it up just a little hard. And a nice rebound and pulled down, and Rancho Cucamonga on the transition. Number 32 bringing the ball up the court, Johnson. Johnson drives the baseline, dishes off. Number 4 puts it up for a three-pointer. Mency can't get it to go. And a nice pull down on the boards by number 23, Edmund Barrera. He's a solid rebounder, averaging nearly 10 boards a game. Pace slowing down just a little bit. Ontario looking to get the ball inside, and that's put up and in by number 23, Edmund Barrera. Long length of the court pass, hit off the backboard, and grabbed by Barrera. Good transition defense by Barrera. Way to get back. Alvin Thomas holding the ball up top. He's on fire with hitting two three-pointers here early on. Barrera down low once again, who put it up and in, can't get the roll, gets his own rebound, switches sides and puts it in. Barrera off to a strong start here tonight.
Barrera looks like he's going to be a strong force inside tonight. He's scoring down low. They're looking for him as he posts up.
Put up and in, and he's fouled. Lee, number 23, fouled.
Obviously, both teams are looking to attack. They're looking for the three-point as well as going to the bucket. So it's not going to be a reluctance tonight as far as passing the ball around. It's going to be a little one-on-one basketball. If you get it, go for it.
That's right. A lot of long passes early on. Pace is slow just slightly. But coming into tonight's action, Rancho Cucamonga brings in a 3-2 league record, 7-11 overall. Both of Rancho Cucamonga's losses have come by last-second buzzer beaters on the road. Meanwhile, the Ontario Jaguars bring in an 11-9 record overall and 2-4 in league. Free throw in and out, Hart break. And Thomas bringing the ball up the court. The drive gets it down the baseline, another three-point shot, just long. Good hustle on the offensive rebound by number 33. Puts it up and in. Brett Morris.
Outstanding hustle by Mr. Morris. He's averaging 10 points, 10 rebounds a game. When the ball's up for grab, he definitely goes to get it.
Garbage play. Put it up and in. Emery will pick up that rebound. Put it in to get the putback. Thomas bringing it up, looking to break the 10-second. A long length of the court pass. Oh, and look at that rainbow shooter! A three-point shot by number 32, Jeff Kirk, who averages 16 a game.
And you can just see both teams are looking to score at will. They're definitely not shy about shooting the jumper. We're going to have a high-scoring contest.
Yeah, neither team shy about putting the ball up tonight. There's no shot clock in high school basketball, but there's no need for one tonight. Errant pass. He was open underneath the basket.
It was actually a nice look by Counts. It should have been caught. Counts is definitely having no problem breaking the press.
Kirk bringing the ball up. Donning the purple headband here tonight. Looking to get it down low underneath. A nice pass. Underneath there to number 23, Lee, who got a nice look, got open, but actually a really nice entry pass there. Entry pass.
Both point guards, although they're averaging 23 and 19 points respectively, they're also averaging 7 assists. So they can score as well as look for the big man for the easy points. They're very unselfish, and both of them are outstanding players in this conference.
Big conference game here for Rancho Cucamonga on the road tonight, looking to go to 4-2. Lee's first free throw is up and good.
Lee has a smooth stroke at the free throw line. I like his form on that shot.
James Worthy-esque with the goggles.
I wouldn't go that far, Frank, but he does have a smooth stroke.
Another long court pass. Oh, off the rebound. 35 puts it up, and a nice block by Emery.
Both teams look for their point guards to handle the ball. That shows a sign of excellent point guard. Whenever the big man looks for the point guard, he knows he can get the ball back.
Reached in and stolen and knocked away and picked up by Barrera, who leads out to Kirk. Kirk drives the baseline, can't get it to go. Everything but the finish.
That's a nice move by Kirk. Although he wasn't able to finish, it was a nice move.
Oh, he tries to get through, and they're going to call a blocking foul there on number 35 for Ontario Jaguars, Mr. Frazier. Didn't look like he needed to commit that foul. Looked like they had him stop there, but Rancho Cucamonga ball underneath the basket. There's Emery. Oh, just in and out. Great looking shot. Thomas on the drive. Looking. Oh, he's picked. Nice hustle. Nice way to get the ball back. Dribbles down the lane. Can't get the short shot to go. Oh, there's 3-0. And laid up and in by number 4, Mency, averaging nearly 18 points a game. There's that long pass. That one's not going to get there. Emery with the steal. Give and go underneath. Oh, in transition. Rancho Cucamonga starting to pick apart Ontario with some sloppy passing by Ontario.
Cucamonga is able to score off the turnover, but what is happening is that Ontario needs to come back and help Counts break the press. They all can't run down court and leave him.
Number 54 with the key offensive rebound. Narton Ribeiro puts it up and in, giving Ontario the lead 16-15.
Actually, Thaddeus scored that. That was a nice left-handed shot that he just lofted right over the defensive player. Nice soft touch for Thaddeus for an easy 2.
They did call another foul on the play, and number 32, Johnson, will return to the free throw line once again. We've got a 16-15 ball game with 3:03 left. I just got the number wrong. First free throw, good. Got it. 17-16 for Rancho Cucamonga. Another long pass. Thomas looking for his third three-pointer, and it's in and out. Rebound off to number 10, Emery.
Oh, that was a nice pull-up.
Making it 19-16 for the road team, and there's the lazy pass. Johnson, too much passing. No, he gets it up and gets himself an assist. And that's Mency with the bucket, and on the Ontario Jaguars are going to call a timeout. Ontario looked impressive off the start. Looked like they might get out to a big lead, but Rancho Cucamonga has found some errant passing from the Ontario Jaguars tonight.
The defensive pressure by the press that Rancho Cucamonga is putting on is causing problems for Ontario. What Alexander wants to do with this timeout is strategize a plan to get this press broken. What I think is the problem is they're leaving Counts all by himself, and the other 4 players are running down court. They're going to have to come back, help him out, pass the ball through the press, and get it broken.
Instead of making those long passes, do you think that they need to dribble more, or what do you think they could do to break the press?
Actually, they need to get some of the players coming back to meet the passes. You're not going to be able to beat them with a 50-foot pass when you have 4 defenders in between the player and the ball, so they have to come back and they have to meet the ball and pass it through the press. Counts has been able to break it a few times dribbling, but Rancho Cucamonga, all they have to do is trap him, and he can't do anything with it. The result is a turnover, easy 2 for Cucamonga.
I think you're right. I think we may see Ontario bringing 3 and 4 players back to help bring the ball up, and that's what we're seeing right here.
I've really been impressed with the perimeter shooting of both teams. They both can fill it.
Thomas breaks the press, dishes off to number 32, Jeff Kirk on the side. There's Ferguson, put it up for the free throw line, up and in. Thaddeus Ferguson with a nice looking jump shot. Oh, a little slide there, could have been a travel. Little reach in, no call. Thomas makes the steal, dribbles down.
Frank, we're definitely going to get a treat with these point guards on both teams because they really like to push it and play.
Shot could not fall, would not fall.
It's nothing like watching a basketball game with excellent point guards. I mean, they just take the game to a higher level for everyone on the court.
Can't get the shot to fall. Another nice entry-looking pass. These point guards are playing well. Thomas Willie goes 1 on 3. Maybe not a good decision there. Maybe should have held it up, but
yeah, Counts on that play. He didn't have the numbers. He probably should have held the ball up, waited for some of the teammates to come down. It's a number game in basketball. The coach teaches you if you have the numbers and you go for it. When you don't, you pull it back because the odds aren't in your favor. Counts made a bad decision, but he's been playing well besides that.
He has been hot from beyond the arc, and I'm sure that figured into his playing there. I can make this shot. Okay,
looks like Ontario is going to change the defensive scheme of things. They're coming out in a 1-3-1 zone defense.
It's like Ferguson
will be chasing perimeter shots.
In and out and back in again. Number 10, Emery hits the 20-footer. Making the score 23-18 for Rancho Cucamonga. Kirk looking to bring it down. Dishes off to Thomas. Thomas on the baseline. Kirk receives the pass back, looking to get it into Barrera. That worked well earlier. Oh, and a nice rejection by Emery. What a play. Actually, that was number 23, Lee, with the rejection. Thomas for the three-pointer, dishes off to Kirk. Kirk puts it up, and he gets fouled. They may call that underneath. Thomas looking a little tired as he walks by us. And number 30, looks like Kirk will go to, no, he will not. Yes, he will go to the line. No, he won't. They'll have the ball out underneath. Sorry for that confusion. Kirk to take the ball out underneath the basket. 45 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Entry pass. Ferguson makes a nice catch. Put it up with the rebound. Barrera will get fouled and go to the line. Actually, that previous rebound was by Frazier. And a nice putback by Barrera. They were going to Barrera earlier down low, 2 or 3 possessions in a row, and all of a sudden we didn't see it anymore. We may see more of that.
Barrera is definitely a force in the painted area. He's someone to be reckoned with. He likes to get the ball down low, and he looks like he can convert all night as long as they go to him. Barrera's a real strong inside player for Ontario.
Can't get the first free throw to drop. And the second one won't go. A little long. Nice offensive rebound by number 35, Frazier, on the play. And they're going to get the ball. Was that a foul call or was it out of bounds? I missed that one.
I didn't catch that one either, Frank.
All right. Kirk has the ball out of bounds underneath. Out to Thomas up top. Looking to drive the lane from the free throw line. Up and good. 2 points for Thomas. 43 in there. Can't get it to roll. Washington with a nice shot. And that ends the first quarter of play here with this Mount Baldy League game with the score 23-20 for the Rancho Cucamonga Cougars. And we'll be right back with the second quarter of action on the Comcast Basketball Game of the Week.
Can you pass this simple medical test? Do you know your children's blood types? When was the last time your children had their tetanus shots? Do you know your spouse's cholesterol level? In an emergency, this information can be critical. Keep the facts at your fingertips. Pick up a free copy of My Family's Medical Record, brought to you by the Family Channel, Advil, Robitussin, and your local cable company. Now available at participating value rights, because this little book could save a life.
Timmy, come on, let's go. I'm in a hurry.
Timmy may not be old enough to drive yet, but he already knows that driving over the speed limit is no fun. Maybe he knows that driving over the speed limit can increase the amount of pollution in California's air, or that exceeding the speed limit reduces reaction time and braking distance. Take it from Timmy. He knows. Driving over the speed limit is just no fun. A message from Timmy and the California Office of Traffic Safety.
I didn't think they really cared about me.
It's like our child became a hostile stranger.
I didn't want to face it, but things were out of control.
Often, asking for help is the only step you'll have to take alone. A message from the California Association of Marriage and Family Therapists Educational Foundation.
And we're back here for the second quarter of action. The score 23-20 for the Rancho Cucamonga Cougars. What is Ontario going to need to do here in the second quarter they're in the game still, but to reassume some of the control?
Ontario's going to have to cut down on some of the turnovers that they've had. Turnovers turn into easy transition buckets, which has been the case for Cucamonga. But besides that, keep playing the same ball and keep putting it up as they've been doing, because they've been connecting on their shots.
Three-point shot up and in by Washington. Look at that. There's the no help back. You got one guy. Counts trying to bring it up. Throws an errant pass. Nice save by Barrera. Kirk with a nice save. I'm sure this isn't what Ontario would like to see offensively. Kirk on the baseline, on the sideline, dribbles inside, 10-footer up and good by Mr. Kirk.
It's a nice one-on-one by Kirk. He was able to take him down, stop on a dime, and pull up for an easy two. But you can see that the defensive pressure of Cucamonga is taking Ontario out of their ball game. They're having a difficult time getting into their offensive set.
Three-pointer by Johnson.
Gotta like the stroke on Johnson. I mean, I'm really impressed with both guards. They both
can trap, backcourt, long lead pass. It almost went in. Kirk with the rebound. I guess that's a rebound. And that's going to be a jump ball. No, traveling. Oh, it's going to be possession arrow. The possession arrow is pointing the other way. Oh, there's a timeout on the floor. Well, coming right out of there, I thought that we might see some more controlled play by Ontario, some more short passes coming back to help them out. Once again, we're seeing the long passes again. In fact, one of them off the rim.
Well, I don't know what Alexander is designing right now, but he has to get a man in the middle. He has to get a man to come back, meet the ball. Anytime you have a 2-2 press, what you want to focus on is the middle. You have to have someone in the middle to catch the ball. He, at that point, turns around and passes the ball up court. They're still leaving Counts back by itself, and it's causing problems for Ontario. They're not able to get into their offensive set, and they're a little helter-skelter. Cucamonga looks like they're poised on the offensive set. They're getting the shots that they want, and at this time, they're going down for them.
I think Rancho Cucamonga likes this guy. I think Rancho would really like to run. They could run all night and be happy, I think.
I think both teams like to run, but I think it's the pressure right now, Cucamonga, that's stopping Ontario from doing what they enjoy doing.
And with Rancho being able to shoot so well, the zone that Ontario went into didn't faze them whatsoever.
And one of the things, when you have a team pressing, it's important for the other guard to help. Kirk is just simply running down in the corner and waiting while Counts has all the pressure. Kirk has to come back and handle the ball a little bit.
That's correct. He can't shoot from the backcourt. He needs to come back and help out. Kirk gets the ball picked. A nice steal by Johnson, but Kirk gets it back. Does not have numbers, should look to go, but they'll go right down and take the shot at number 42. Cannot get it to drop. Harrison cannot get it to go. Rancho Cucamonga with a 29-22 lead here with 6.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
But actually in a game of this nature where both teams are playing transitioning, running up and down, the scores can change so quickly.
Yes, they can. Off in a nice board by Barrera. Off to Counts. My apologies to the Counts family. I've been calling him Thomas all during the first quarter, and we've got the name right on the score sheet here, and we got it going now. A nice dish off, and Kirk nails a three. That'll get you back in the game real quick.
Kirk looking for his jump shot. He averages 16 points a game, so he knows what to do once he gets the ball in his hand.
Johnson with the left arm. Will they call a push-off? No, they're going to call a hold.
Definitely could have went the other way. Johnson took his left arm. He pushed Kirk right off of him. It could have been an offensive foul, but I think Kirk was holding him the whole time.
Ball out of bounds underneath the basket. Mency will bring it in. Quick entry pass. Nice little 10-footer put up and in by Washington. That was a little too easy.
Yeah, Washington has a soft touch around the bucket. He'll convert on those all night. As long as you give him that shot, he'll hit it.
Oh, that's swatted. That's a rejection, a great rejection by Washington. Johnson all the way, uncontested.
The behind-the-back dribble.
Look at that trap. Three with nobody to help. Barrera, will he take him one-on-one? Kirk, shoot the three. Can't get it to go. Rebound, that's going to be a foul on Barrera over the back.
You see the move by Johnson. The behind-the-back dribble just simply took Morris out of the play. I mean, he was able to take it behind his back and go up and shoot it with the left hand. That was a pretty play by Johnson.
I'm impressed with Johnson tonight. I really am.
I am too. I know early on I thought that we believe that Counts probably had the edge, but Johnson has showed that he's definitely a player. He's one to be dealt with tonight. He just looks like a ball player while he's out there. He's in total control of the situation. Counts needs to get a little bit more help against that press, though. He has to if they expect to maintain in this ball game tonight.
We got some substitutions here for Ontario. We got some fresh players in the game. And we'll announce them to you as they touch the ball.
Also, what's interesting about both ball clubs is that although they're up-tempo transition ball team, they don't substitute a lot. They only go with 6 or 7 players, which can be really rough for those players out there, but they're in good shape, and the kids always enjoy the run and gun style.
Counts looking to go all the way, and he'll get fouled on a push, and he'll get two free throws. That is one way to break the press. But then again, they didn't make the free throw, so they're not pressing it until they make the shots. Counts will go to the line, shoot 2 free throws. Has at least 8 points this evening. 34-25 for Rancho Cucamonga with 5:17 left here in the second quarter. Well, we've got the chance. Tonight's referees for the game are Gordon Trunell and Mr. Ken Roberts. That's Ken underneath the basket over there, for those of you that were wondering. Counts makes them both, 34-27. For Rancho Cucamonga. Johnson bringing the ball up the court. He'll drive the baseline. No, he won't drive again. Blocked. Nice play by number 13 just into the game for Ontario, Billy Min. Number 10 puts the shot up for Ontario. Can't get it to go. Nice drive, finger roll, can't get it to go. Lee with a nice drive right through the Ontario defense.
Lee is a take it to the basket slasher type player. He's been able to convert a few of those. If he gets an inch, he's going to take it, and he's very creative once he gets up in there to get that shot off or to either get fouled and convert the free throws.
Okay, we do apologize. There is number 10 in for Ontario. He is not on our sheets. We will do our best to find out who number 10 is, and we will make sure that we identify him during the broadcast. Okay, and that didn't take us long. Lamal Davis is number 10 into the game. Free throw up and rambles in. A nice soft touch there for Lee. Here we go. Davis bringing the ball up. Being guarded closely by number 20, Kunanen. Dishes off low underneath. Can't get it to go. A nice board, but can't get it to go as it's blocked. Johnson with the rebound. Oh, I thought maybe he might have carried that ball over, but he didn't. Dishes off underneath, puts it up, and can't get it to go. But drive penetration. Oh, a
You gotta
travel
love
call.
Johnson. The way he keeps his head up at all times, that's a sign of a true point guard. When they bring the ball up, they're keeping their heads up. If anything opens up, they're ready to give it up.
Okay, I think Ontario has countered by getting more guards into the game here. Down low, drives the baseline, put up and in, and he's not gonna get that shot up. But a nice drive nonetheless by Billy Min, and he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Kids from Cucamonga are quick leapers inside. They're able to recover as soon as they're beat, and quick leapers are able to get back and block the shot.
Thank you very much. Okay. First free throw up and no good by Min. Second free throw, up and no good. Can't get either to go. A nice rebound by number 42, Stokes. Johnson, nice short hop, catch there, but Counts gets the steal. He'll go all the way down, lay it up and in. Not a smart pass by Johnson. One of the few mistakes he's made tonight. That's gonna happen. Okay, Rancho Cucamonga on the side. Stokes gets the ball down low. Washington with the three-pointer, can't get it to go. Counts with the rebound. Counts gets the give and go, right back, puts it up. They're gonna call the foul outside before the shot. That's one of those NBAers, you may get a transition basket on that, but not here.
As they called it on the playground, and one.
Okay, that was number 20 into the Cunanan, who did not stay in the game too long, but he is back on the bench and replaced by number 13, Williams. Counts with the shot, can't get it to go. Min tries to get the rebound. Kirk on the side. Min up top. Coach looking for some ball movement. Counts up top. Washington right on him. The matchup of the night right here, people. You're looking at it.
Counts can handle that peel, can he?
Kirk can't get it to go. Kirk's not shooting that shot too well. Stokes with the loose ball. Johnson on the drive all the way to the hoop, right up and in! Making the score 37-29 for Rancho Cucamonga. Johnson on fire.
Johnson was able to beat Counts with a quick crossover dribble. Was able to take it, fake one way, turn the rock the other way, crossover, and beat Counts to the bucket.
Counts with the three-pointer, can't get it go. Number 40 for Ontario puts it up and can't get the rebound, can't get the foot put back. And he'll go to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he'll shoot 2 free throws. Trying to narrow the margin back down to 6 points for Ontario. As much as the pace has been for Rancho Cucamonga, the way, up and down the court, and we know both teams would like to run, Rancho Cucamonga, Ontario in the game.
Yeah, Ontario stayed in the game. They need a good run in order to get back in it all the way, but
that's 4 free throws in a row that they've missed. That doesn't help either. Johnson with the 3. Oh, he's unconscious tonight.
Johnson is simply on fire, and he's basically telling his teammates, give me the ball and watch me go.
Stolen again underneath. Up, laid up and in. Menti with the 2 points in transition, making it a 13-point bulge here.
Johnson had his head up, and he was able to find an open man down court with a nice soft pass over the top.
Counts with a nice spin move. Can't get the shot to go. There's going to be a loose ball foul on Washington underneath.
And Counts is trying to accept the challenge by Johnson. A lot of his shots are going in and out, which, you can't do it any better than that. But Johnson's on top of his game at this point, and he's going to take it to him every single time. Yeah. You know when you got the feeling, and he has the feeling. So give him the ball and just, like I said, watch me go.
Counts not getting the help that Washington is, or that Johnson is, without a doubt. Okay, number 42 at the line for Ontario, John Harrison. And they make a free throw, giving it a 12-point lead for Rancho Cucamonga with just a little over 2 minutes left here in the first half. And he makes them both. Ontario looking to make a mini run here, maybe get it down 6 or 5 before halftime.
Ontario seems like they need to pick up the defensive pressure. I mean, sometimes you pick up the D, the offense will come. You can't force the offense. You have to pick it up on the defensive end, and everything else comes.
What? Johnson getting a mismatch out high. No way that Morris can guard him and keep up with that speed, and Johnson just blows right by him.
Johnson quickly identified he had the big man on him, and he just blew right back past him for an easy 2.
Three-pointer put up and no good. That's going to be a foul on Barrera over the back. Things just not going Ontario's way right now. And they'll walk to the other end, and Rancho Cucamonga is going to be in the bonus, shooting 1-1. We'll find out if how Cucamonga shoots on the free throw line. At the line is number 10, Emery. First free throw up and good. He'll get the bonus shot.
I think Coach Alexander definitely is going to take his troops in at halftime and tell them we need to regroup out there. I think that they're a little confused at this point of how to break the press and really how to stop Johnson.
Oh, with the reach in there, didn't get the call. It'll stay with Ontario. Thought I might have heard a little slap there, but hey, that's all right, let him play.
The main thing is, though, Kirk shouldn't try to dribble through the press. Whenever you have 2 men guarding you, then there's someone obviously open. You have to get your head up, find out who's open, and you pass the ball.
Nice pick up top there by Harrison. And get a ball down, Barrera trying to put it up and in, and he does.
Barrera loves to play with his back to the basket.
Johnson looking to get it in there. They're going to call double dribble there. No, they're going to call. Are they going to call a jump ball?
I think they're going to call a foul on counts.
Foul on counts.
It definitely saved him from Johnson converting 2 more because the jumper right after that was good. He's in the zone, Frank.
He is. I don't think Johnson's gone out of the ball game here
No, and he probably won't. I'm quite sure he plays the whole game, every game.
Can't get the free throw to drop. First thing, one of the few things he didn't get going tonight. Kirk looking to go. They've got some numbers in transition. Barrera drives the lane, lays it up and in, can't get it to go. Needed to go to the left hand there and didn't do it.
No doubt about it. He definitely should have won with the left. He has to develop. Good look, good look.
Look by Johnson, can't get it to go. A nice rejection by number 33, Brent Morris. Kirk can't get the three-pointer job. Kirk's just not being able to get the shots to go. Johnson looking for transition, looking around. Oh, the move! Oh, the glass, the kiss!
His kid is simply on fire tonight. Johnson, shake and bake, falling away off the glass. He's on.
He is. This is his night to shine. Morris with a nice entry pass to Barrera. We'll need to see more of that. We got 15 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Emery for Cucamonga is simply a statue.
Oh, look at that. If that would have gone, I would have kissed the floor.
I don't know why Emery's not playing defense against Barrera. He's just more or less a statue. As soon as Barrera gets the ball down low, he doesn't do anything, put his hands up, jump, and Barrera scores on the easy 2. Maybe they need to go down to him every time.
Okay, Ontario looking for maybe a couple missed free throws here and maybe cut the lead to 10.
Coach Moore was just explaining that to Emery. You've got to play better defense, son. You just can't let the man score just because he gets the ball down low.
What is it with the free throw line? Johnson makes shots, running leaping leaners, driving down the lane. Misses 2 free throws in a row.
Free throws is just a matter of repetition. I mean, it's a technical thing. You go up there and you do what you have to do to score it every time. And really, when you're off a little bit, the free throws are not there.
Well, they look. 5 seconds left. He's going to have to shoot it. Counts from the baseline and can't get it to go. And so ends the first half of play here in Ontario, California, with the score of the Rancho Cucamonga Cougars 47 And the Ontario Jaguars 35.
And that shot by count symbolizes the way he's been playing the first half. He's probably going to come out strong with the second half performance, but it's been rough on him, and it's been all Johnson.
Yes, it sure has, and we'll be back with the second half of action here on the Comcast Cablevision Game of the Week between Rancho Cucamonga and Ontario. We'll be right back with third quarter action.
Sports, LA style. Prime ticket.
MTV uncovers the raw energy of rock and roll. MTV Unplugged. Intimate. Original. Acoustic performances by unparalleled musical talent. The only thing to plug in is your TV. Unplugged. Sundays on MTV.
Hi, I'm Tommy Sanders, host of ESPN's Outdoor Saturday. In the weeks to come, we'll show you ways you can clean up the natural resources in your community. Join ESPN. Team up to clean up America. And if you've made a difference by improving the environment, tell us about your cleanup. You may see your efforts featured on ESPN Outdoor Saturday. Here's how you can team up to clean up.
High School. Ontario off with a quick basket there. And Ontario is down by 10 points, 47-37. This is the Comcast Cablevision Basketball Game of the Week. And Darryl, why don't you give us a brief first half summary on some scoring from some of the players here tonight?
For Rancho Cucamonga, Mincy has 8 points, Emery 6, Lee has 6. Johnson, the top scorer in the ball game, he has 18 points with 6 assists, and Washington with 7. For the Ontario High School team, Barrar has 8, Counts has 12 points, Kirk with 7, and Harrison with 2. So it's still a battle of the guards. Johnson
Ontario,
with 18,
yeah.
Counts with 12.
Yeah, that you called that one. Oh, he had to get hurt. Whew. Ontario off with a mini 4-0 run here at the beginning of the third quarter to cut that lead into single digits and getting it down to an 8-point deficit. But number 23 for Rancho Cucamonga, Lee, will go to the free throw line.
I think Alexander has realized he's been able to score quite easy inside, so at halftime he decided that let's see what we can get inside, get off to a good start in the second half, and that's exactly what they've done.
Lee's first free throw is up and good. Lee not having a bad first half with 6 points, getting his 7th point of the game.
And as I mentioned earlier, Lee just has a smooth stroke at the free throw line. He's a technician.
The jinx is on.
It never fails.
Okay, Counts looking to bring the ball up, looking to get around Johnson. Three-pointer up and in.
Kirk can definitely be the key tonight. If he was able to get some of those jumpers to fall the first half, they would have been right in the contest. He just hit one. He's a streak shooter.
So call an offensive foul.
Maybe he's going to knock a few down. That'll definitely give Ontario the lift they need.
Hey, we've got ourselves a 6-point ball game here with 6:42 left in the third quarter. Bucket here, three-pointer could cut it in half. Counts looking to bring the ball up. Nice dish, can't hang on to it. A pass that Barrera probably should have caught.
And as a guard, that definitely upsets you because he had an option to either shoot it or pass. He decided to feed the big man. Ball went out of bounds.
Oh, in transition, nobody guarded Lee. He was wide open, and Johnson hit him with the assist. Here's the trap again. Here's the pressure. Looking to bring it up. Barrera looking to get it underneath. Oh, if we had a shot clock, it'd be reset, but we don't, so we won't reset it.
And you see how easily Ontario was able to break that pressure. Once Kirk, the other guard, came back to help out to handle the ball, they were able to break it with no problem.
Also, they did get the ball in the middle to Harrison, number 42 in the middle, like you talked about earlier. to break that press, getting the ball into the middle, into a big guy, into your center. Usually, you can break the press.
And that's the key to it. You have to be able to pass through the press. You don't want to throw over the top. You want them to come back to the middle, meet the ball, and 2 or 3 passes, and it's broken. And usually you can convert on an easy 2. Whenever you convert, that pulls the team out of the press, and they have to fall back into another defense.
Counts at the free throw line. Up and good. Ontario can't afford to miss any of their free throws here in the second half. Needs to make all of those shots from the charity line. I believe that's the 4th foul that was called on Washington, according to our scorers table over there. And into the game replacing him would be number 10. Emery was already into the game. Replacing him is Stokes, number 42. Johnson on the baseline. Dishes off to number 10, Emery, and he is fouled.
And we're going to see this half if Counts accepts the personal challenge of shutting Johnson down. He's been able to simply control the whole tempo of the game, whether he's scoring, whether he's passing, whether he's stealing the ball. So Counts has a personal challenge to step it up to see what he can do to shut Johnson down. And that's one of the keys of being a good player, is that you know you have to stop the other man. If you're not scoring, then your job is to stop him from scoring. I mean, you want to produce the same way he's producing. So Counts is going to get out there and see what he can do to stop Johnson.
He's got to play some real tough defense. The zone didn't work in the first half. They're going to need a man-to-man defense to really get back into the game, because the outside shooting for Rancho Cucamonga was great in the first half. There's the pass into the middle into the big man. Moore puts it up. Oh, in and out, heartbreak. Morris couldn't get it to drop.
Morris has got to hit that shot.
His eyes light up, dishes off to Lee for 3, can't get it. Nice counts on into transition. Look, Kirk, you're gonna call him for little baby steps. I don't know if he traveled there, but
I didn't see it on that play, but the official was a little closer to us. May have been the right call.
Okay, Johnson has not gotten into the flow here in the second half. Let's see if this will do it. Shot a little awry.
Looks like halftime may have cooled him off a little bit.
Kirk, where's Counts? Where's your point guard? He's down on the baseline. An interesting strategy here by Ontario. Morris from the free throw line puts it up and in.
Morris says, I hear you talking over there. Got to be able to knock that down.
Back down to a 6-point ball game. From the corner, it rattles in. Mency with the 3-pointer. Just it seems that every time Ontario gets close, they knock, Rancho Cucamonga knocks down a 3-pointer. Counts trying to answer. Both teams outside shooting a little bit colder here in the second half. Johnson dishing off once again. Mentzi's got 2 in a row. Of course, as soon as we talk about the shooting getting cold, they knock down 2 3-pointers. Kirk leans inside, and then we're starting to warm up here in the second half.
Nice
Johnson
pull
with
up
the
by
spinorama all the way down the lane, lays it out behind the back. It's swatted by number 42 for Ontario Harrison. We love this style of basketball. Counts all the way down the middle, lay it up, can't get it to go. Johnson with the rebound. Look at the push. He's got numbers. Lays it off to Lee. Oh, in and out. Are they calling an offensive foul? Ooh, I like this pace.
And Alexander has to be a little upset with his troops. There's no way Johnson should be able to outrun all the players with the ball in his hand. He just simply wants it more at this time.
Morris loses the ball. Johnson, they've gone to 2-on-2. Oh, way to draw the defense. Johnson with a great pass. And number 4, Mentzi, will go to the line.
And one of the keys of Rancho Cucamonga being able to get the open jump shot is that Johnson is able to penetrate, suck in the defense, kick it out, leaves a wide open 3, and they're simply just knocking it down.
Johnson in the open court is just a nice thing to watch tonight.
He's fabulous at this point. The kid can just flat out go.
Mentzi with the first free throw. That's 7 points here in the second half, 15 for the game. 2 3-pointers and the free throw.
Mincy picking up the pace. He averages 18 points a ball game, so he definitely looks to score.
He'll get them both to roll. We're back up to a 12-point game, right where we started here in the second half. Kirk up top. Barrera underneath, lays it up, can't get the shot to go. Rebound swatted away. Barrera with a follow, he's up and he's fouled. Looks like that foul will be on number 42, Stokes for Rancho Cucamonga.
Although Barrera missed a chip shot, the key to that is he's getting that shot every time. He's definitely getting the look right down low. They've got to go to him as long as it's there.
Got a big problem for Ontario Jaguars. Counts with 4 fouls. Could be tough for Ontario to come back in this game without him.
Well, this is the time for Cucamonga to pick up the pressure on the defensive end, press harder than they've pressed tonight because he's been the main ball handler for them, and they've had problems with him in there, so they'll probably have extraordinary problems with him out. Cucamonga decides to go back with the press.
Number 13, Billy Min into the game for counts. Free throw, oh, the nice bounce off the rim, off the glass.
The rim was kind to him.
Johnson looking to give the ball off. Mincy up top. Look at Mincy, oh, wanted that three-pointer. Drives around, lays it up. He's going to be a foul before the shot, I believe.
You notice how left-hand players always have that kind of lean to their body. It's just ironic, but you can sometimes just notice a left-hand ball player by the way he walks. I mean, the lean that his body has, and Mincy definitely has it.
Mincy's got some great wingspan, too. He's got some long arms. Ball inside, number 10. Oh, puts it up and in, Emery. Everybody getting into the action here for Rancho Cucamonga.
Cucamonga getting it from everywhere.
Shot put up by Ferguson, can't get it to go. Nice rebound, put up and in. Oh, Ontario can't buy a basket. That's going to be off Ferguson. And Rancho Cucamonga ball. We've got about 2 minutes and 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it's a 13-point lead for Rancho Cucamonga at 62-49. It'll be interesting if Rancho takes more patience. We're not going to see that. And a little steps. Wouldn't see that call in the NBA, but we'll see it here tonight.
I don't know if we would have seen that call in college either. I didn't see the travel, did you?
I didn't see it.
He put the ball on the floor.
That's the name of the game. Bounce the basketball and you can move your feet. Sorry, Ken Roberts, we're not being critical. Oh, nice wingspan. Johnson with the steal. That's off Johnson's finger. See if he can do a job of acting. Yeah. I think if Johnson maybe would have stayed around there and pointed the other way, he might have got the call, but he was too honest. Full court pressure here. It's like man-to-man full court pressure here by Rancho Cucamonga.
You could expect them to pick up the pressure with Counts being out. This is an opportunity where we're going to see if Ontario can handle the pressure with their primary ball handler out on the bench.
Davis into the game for Frazier for Ontario. Kirk looking to bring the ball up. Kirk may have to assume a little bit more ball controlling responsibilities. Davis has the ball here on the side right in front of us. Inside to Barrera. He squeezes through the double team and gets the foul call. Better offensive looking sequence for Ontario on that possession.
And Barrera's probably licking his chops saying he's never had it so good.
Can't get him to drop. Okay, here in the third quarter, what do you think? They need to cut it 6-7 point lead here by the end of the quarter to really get back in this ballgame and have a chance to come back in the fourth quarter.
Well, if they can get it down to 10 with their star player being on the bench, they may have a chance for a good run in the fourth quarter. All it takes is a good run. 10 points, it's not a lot of points to make up, but the main thing is you have to stop the opponent, which they're simply not doing.
And you got to knock down the charity stripe. Knock him down from there. Johnson with a nice lob pass. Errant pass inside. Picked off Kirk looking to go down. He's got no numbers. He'll pull up and he'll drop the shot. Under 2 minutes and it's a 10-point ball game. Ooh! I'm moaning with the crowd. Nice play by Davis, but he'll get whistled for the foul.
The crowd didn't like that call, but he definitely got him on the wrist.
No free throws yet. Rancho Cucamonga will take the ball out right here in front of us. Mency inbounding the ball. Oh, look at that. That's a surprise. And Emery knocks it down, the three-pointer. Once again, once Ontario feels a little run, Rancho Cucamonga knocks down a three. Davis trying to get the ball down to Barrera. Ontario's going to need to hit some outside shots. They're just packing it down low. They've got a hold underneath the basket.
And I don't think that's the guy that Coach Alexander wants taking the three.
I think you're right on that one, Daryl. Kirk inbounds the ball to Davis. Davis up top, back to Kirk. Thought about the three, but they're going to call traveling. It's just not enough. They've just got to. They can't give them those three-point shots. They've got to get in their face.
If they want to get back in this ball game, it's going to come down to a matter of defense. They've got to stop Rancho from scoring.
Kirk trying to get the offensive rebound and does. Good hustle. Dribbles the baseline, puts up the shot. It's short, and that's going to be a foul on number 54, Ferguson underneath. He's over the back.
But you have to like the intensity on Ferguson. He's going in there and he's banging bodies. He's trying to come up with the peel.
All right, we're under a minute here in the third quarter. A 13-point bulge for the Rancho Cucamonga Cougars. Johnson not feeling it here in the second half yet, but he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, and that's running the show for Rancho Cucamonga.
I think Lamel Davis is doing an outstanding defensive job. I mean, he's creating pressure out front. He's making it that much harder for Johnson to get to where he wants to go, and that may be the key factor right now.
Also, while Counts was in there in the beginning of the third quarter, was doing a good job on Johnson. Barrera underneath. He's going to get fouled. Ontario's really got to make these free throws.
Barrera's living at the free throw line, but the key is he has to convert them.
This is the key. Barrera back there again. He's got to be ready for these. He's got to make them.
Frank, you have to be impressed with the outside shooting of Rancho tonight. I mean, they're hitting them from everywhere. It doesn't matter who's taking the shot. It's simply going in.
That they are. First free throw, no good by Barrera.
And it doesn't matter what Ontario does. If they don't stop it from hitting those threes, they can't get back in this ball game. I mean, you take three and my team gets two. I'm not going to catch you like that. Got to cut off the three, put a little bit of pressure on them.
Can't get either one to drop. Rebound off to number 40, Garcia. Coach Moyer going into his bench here a little bit for Rancho Cucamonga with Escher and Moyer in it, with Escher. Oh, look at everybody's throwing him in. Oh, that was just a nice move by Johnson.
That was just a good shot. I mean, the defense couldn't have been any better.
Oh, Kirk with a tip pass, no. And another traveling call.
I think that was really double dribble.
Pretty much called
shot
simultaneously. We're down to 10 seconds. The final 10 seconds here.
He's going to look to go one-on-one, no doubt. Look at it.
Yeah, I think he is. He's going to spin right. He's down to 5. Leaping leaner in the lane. He lays it up and in. And so ends the third quarter of play here in Ontario, California. with the score, the Rancho Cucamonga Cougars 71 and the Ontario Jaguars 54. And we'll be right back with the final quarter of play here on the Comcast Cablevision Game of the Week.
That's my dad. And that's Mom. Dad's got an idea, a way to get rid of all the grody garbage that's polluting the world. He's invented a big rocket ship to shoot all the garbage into outer space. Mom's not sure, but Dad says his invention will save the world.
There's an easier way to save the world. Recycle. For your free recycling action guide, write Recycle. Environmental Defense Fund, 257 Park Avenue South, New York, New York.
Tuesday nights on the Discovery Channel. Share the dream behind the genius and glimpse the science that makes it come true. Celebrate the spirit of invention. Then, step into the future. From the solar car to space-age crime-fighting techniques, witness the latest and the fastest cutting-edge technology that's about to change our lives. Take the next step. Tuesdays, beginning at 9 Eastern and Pacific, only on the Discovery Channel.
Only Nickelodeon could bring you a show so stupendous, so monumentous, and yet so touching. It gets you all choked up.
Deal with it, Dipwad!
Yes, it's the adventures of Pete and Pete, two brothers battling bullies, helping heroes, and outwitting annoying adults. Nickelodeon's newest weekly adventure, The Adventures of Pete and Pete. Watch for it only on Nick.
And welcome back to the fourth quarter of play here in Ontario, California. The score is 71-54 for the Rancho Cucamonga Cougars. They're taking the ball out of bounds right here in front of us. Johnson, the star of the game so far. He's a little short on his three-pointer. An excellent rebound by number 10, Emery. I think we're going to see a lot of this here in the fourth quarter.
The 17-point lead by Rancho may be insurmountable for Ontario.
Emery with the turnaround. Ooh, Barrera with a little elbow. Still in bounds. That's off-white. Oh, we can help you, ref. We can help you. It was that way. That was Rancho ball, but hey, that's all right. Morris takes the ball out of bounds right in front of us here. Kirk trying to lull Johnson to sleep, but look at that. He makes a steal. He's everywhere. He's like flypaper. Notice Johnson calling for the ball immediately.
He's the general out there.
Oh, he was open underneath the basket. Oh, they got it to him too late. But Rancho Cucamonga will retain possession. We've got a 17-point lead. How did that happen?
Rancho's simply been able to control it by hitting the threes and keeping the defensive pressure on Ontario. I think Coach Alexander is going to have to go with some of his speed and some of his athletic ability to see if he can create some turnovers off of pressure, because as long as they can trade baskets, he's not going to be able to get in the ball game.
Barrera, they could use more of that.
Good look by Kirk. He was able to keep his head up on that play.
Counts back into the ball game for Ontario with 4 fouls. We'll need to watch that. They're going to call the foul on Ontario. Number 42, John Harrison, with a blocking foul. That'll be 2 shots for Lee at the line.
It's going to be interesting to see how Rancho Cucamonga reacts. At this point, Ontario wants to get into a helter-skelter ball game. Rancho leading by 15. The main thing for them is vital is to keep their poise, because they're in total control of this.
You commented on Lee's free throws shooting before. He does have a really nice stroke.
Here we go. Alexander's looking to get a little speed into the ball game. That's why he brought Davis back in, see if he can get some pressure, create some steals.
Three-guard offense. You got Davis and Kirk and Counts into the game for Ontario. Lee with his second attempt. All nylon. Guerrero underneath again. 2 easy baskets in a row. Johnson calling for the ball up top. Lee with a nice soft 5-footer. Exchanging baskets won't get it done for Ontario. Nice steal. Mency running the floor, 3-on-1. Counts with a steal. I cannot believe he didn't step out of bounds. Johnson for three. Little short. Oh, look at the wingspan up there by Lee. He was up there. Washington with the loose ball from the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Counts with the rebound.
The Jaguars have got to protect the ball better. They have to take better care of the basketball. They're down by 15.
With the dish to Barrera. Barrera padding his stats here a little here in the fourth quarter.
He's got a few chippies.
Oh, look at that. Rancho Cucamonga is going to play right to the tempo here. I don't believe that Rancho Cucamonga really wants to play to this pace.
That wasn't such a smart shot, but they've been hitting them.
Oh, they're going to give that ball to Ontario High School. Barrera playing with a little more intensity maybe here in the fourth quarter. It still is a 15-point lead, though, for Ontario High School. For, Rancho Cucamonga. Barrera throws it up, gets his own rebound. He's a man determined. And look at that, just don't get back on defense. Transition, easy layup.
Johnson sees the whole court. As soon as he got the ball, the first thing he did was look up. He was able to find Mency breaking for an easy two.
Kirk thought about a three, off to Morris. Inside, can't get it. Davis thinks about a three, puts it up, and can't get it to go. Barrera hustling, but not able to get the rebound as it's pulled down by Emery. Johnson looking to bring the ball. Is he going to drive all the way? Oh, right through the team and lays it up and in. Morris was standing there like a statue.
Johnson has put on the clinic the way he's been able to slash, cut, hit the jumper, give up the easy assist. He just put on a clinic tonight, and there's no doubt about it.
Timeout called on the floor by the Ontario Jaguars. We've got a 79-62 ball game. The only thing really I believe that's left in doubt is the final score here tonight. Will they break the century mark? I don't think so. But Rancho Cucamonga's got to be impressed with the way that they're playing to make them 4-2 in league and looking ahead to maybe a possible league championship this year.
If tonight's performance is going to be indicative of the way the rest of the season is going to go, they're a team to be reckoned with. They seem to be playing on all cylinders. They're hitting their jumpers. Johnson's able to control the tempo. They're in a groove right now, and it's not much Ontario can do to stop them.
Yeah, they did lose. Both of their league losses were last-second buzzer beaters, according to Coach Moyer. I don't know who beat him, but the two teams that beat him must have played awfully well.
I would assume Montclair was one of the teams by them being undefeated. They're 4-0 in conference, and I really don't know who the other team is, but I think that they can play with Montclair, no doubt about it.
We did Montclair game 2 weeks ago, and then watching these two teams, I like Rancho Cucamonga's outside shooting. It's very well skilled. Nice inbound pass to Counts, and he lays it up and in. Rancho Cucamonga spreading the floor a little bit, looking to maybe run a little bit of time off the clock.
Coach Moore has decided to use a little bit of the clock. They're up by 15.
Laid up and in. Mency with the rebound. I find it a little odd that they're pressing up by this much. I thought they maybe sit back in the zone and make them shoot the outside shot, but Coach Moyer knows his kids.
Ontario has made so many mistakes tonight due to the press. I think Moore has decided to stick with it. It's gotten him this far.
Yeah, they're not even looking for the shot. They'll look for the layup when they get it.
Smart basketball, utilizing the clock.
Johnson looking to drive the lane, dishes off to Washington underneath, can't get it to go. Nice follow-up. Oh, Mency can't get it to drop. There's those long arms once again. And Mency will step to the line, shooting 2 free throws. Memory serves me correct, I believe that Rancho Cucamonga is a new entry into this league. Rancho Cucamonga High School I don't think has been around that long, a fairly new school, and very impressive early on.
Yeah, the Mombardi League definitely benefits from them being in it.
Without a doubt. Counts for 3. Can't get it to drop. Morris with the slop, gets it in, puts it up and in. Johnson, look at Johnson. He's got the ball. He's ready to roll. He's thinking ahead. What are we going to do? We're going to run clock. They're going to foul me. I'm going to get rid of it. Oh, nice steal. Kirk, 2-on-1, doesn't give it up, but makes a nice layup.
Jaguars are trying to make a run at him. So last-ditch effort. Alexander is screaming foul him.
That's going to be a foul on Barrera right here in front of us.
He wants to send him to the clock. He wants to stop the clock and send him to the line and see if they can convert these 1-and-1s.
So you think this last 2:45 may last a while?
It may last a while. It'll all be determined on the free throw shooting of Cucamonga. You want to keep the ball in the hands of your best free throw shooters at this time of the ball game.
Correct. Mency to the line. 1-and-1. Can't make his shot. Barrera with the rebound, dribbles it out himself. Off to Kirk. Kirk down low. Laid up and in by number 15, Bobby Durrell, just into the ball game. Timeout called. Is that timeout called by Rancho?
No, it was called by Ontario. They wanted
okay.
to stop the clock. They've been able to cut the lead down to 13. And he's probably going to say whenever Mency and a couple of the other poor free throw shooters, he's going to say we're going to foul them as soon as possible and see if they can convert on the 1-and-1s.
Johnson not doing too well from the line tonight, but they're going to have the ball in his hands anyways because he's probably moneyed in clutch time knowing Johnson. Got an 83-70 ball game. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left here. And for those of you maybe just tuning in, really Rancho Cucamonga has been in charge from the outset.
And if I'm Coach Moyer at this point, I'd love to see the ball in the hands of Lee as much as possible. He's demonstrated a smooth stroke at the free throw line, and he's the guy you want there at this time of the ball game.
Yeah. It's going to be a free throw shooting contest. But even with that, I don't think that Ontario High School can really get back in this ball game. But hey, stranger things have happened.
Look up.
Johnson with a long lead pass to Washington. When you're trapping like that, you can't forget about the guy that's going to break loose.
Johnson just keeps his head up. He's always in tune with the basketball game. I mean,
Count's having some trouble on the side. Gets it to Morris. Ooh, I thought Johnson fouled him, but I guess not. Barrera underneath. He'll get it up, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for the potential three-point play.
Barrera kind of reminded me of Otis Thorpe tonight. He just sits around knocking in the 2-footers, but he adds about 20 points, so the chippies have definitely paid off.
He's got at least 10 in this quarter alone.
And hasn't taken a shot outside of the paint.
Looking for the traditional three-point play, and he can't get it to drop. A nice rebound in there by Lee. Stolen by Kirk. Morris looks to put it up and gets it. Narrowing it to an 11-point margin. We're at the 2-minute mark in the fourth quarter. And that'll be a foul on number 15, Bobby Durrell. And Ontario will go to the line, or excuse me, Rancho will go to the line. Johnson shooting the 1-and-1.
I would have to say this is one of the colder gyms I've ever been in during a basketball game. Most players like it warm. They're able to get a little bit more loose, muscles relaxed. But considering the fact they played a pretty good ball game.
Yeah, but for the players coming off the bench, they've got to be cold. My feet are like ice. That's going to be a foul on Bobby Durrell once again. It's too bad they weren't able to grab that rebound on that free throw. Got to block out. I think that we hear that from the side of the crowd. Block out.
Looks like the football coach. All they care about is rebound. The inside part of the game.
The physical play underneath the backboard. Mency can't get it to go. Barrera the rebound. Hey, a three-pointer. This might get interesting. Nope, Counts is going to take it to the hole. Can't get it to go. Barrera with the rebound. Loses it. Emery gets it underneath. Barrera just throws it to anybody. Kirk. Oh, Kirk, be careful. He might get himself a technical foul. But actually, he's going to end up at the free throw line.
And Coach Alexander's strategy of sending the Cucamonga players to the free throw line is paying off at this point. They haven't converted any of the one-on-ones and been able to cut the lead down to 11.
It looks like Rancho Cucamonga may be shooting some free throws in practice next week. Someone foul out of the game. Looks like Washington fouls out of the game. He does. That'll be his 5th foul. Washington played a good game. Gives Ontario a chance to huddle on the sideline while Coach Meyer makes a substitution. And he'll get Lee into the ball game. I should say back into the ball game. Lee, one of his better free throwers. I'm surprised he was on the bench.
I have to agree with you on that, Frank. You want to keep your best free throw shooters in at this point in the ball game because Ontario has no choice but to come after you.
1-and-1 will not drop. Foul again on Bobby Durrell. He's picked up 3 fouls and he's been in the game for about 30 seconds.
Let's see what Mincy does this time at the line. I have a feeling he may convert him. Mincy. You remember the player out of the University of Alabama, Birmingham, Jerome Mincy?
I remember that name.
Names like Mincy, you just don't forget.
There you go. You called that one. No jinx at all.
He looked a little bit more relaxed and poised walking to the line on that 1-and-1.
Free throw long. Morris with the rebound.
They've got to get some threes up, Frank.
Yes, they do, and they cannot be taking all this time to do it. Counts with the three-pointer up, rims around. Nice. Gets to his own rebound. That's one thing that Rancho Cucamonga does not want to be doing here in the final minute, 20 seconds, is fouling Ontario and making them having them have the opportunity to score points with the clock not moving.
Well, Count showed some vertical leaping ability on that play.
He did.
Kid went up and got that.
He did. Look at the calves on him. He's got some big calves. First free throw is good. Trying to make it a 10-point game with minute 20 left. 80 ticks of the clock. Here at the home of the Ontario Jaguars. Johnson's going to get double teamed if he doesn't give it up. And they're going to call Morris with the reach in. Didn't look like Morris really got him, but I guess he did.
Actually works in favor of Ontario because it stops the clock and it sends Johnson to the line, who hasn't had a great free throw performance.
Well, the ball was loose on the ground. That's why I made the comment. I thought there could have been a potential for a turnover there, but Johnson, who's had a spectacular game here tonight at the free throw line, drains the first one. Well, we're going to have to be picking our Comcast player of the game here tonight. Daryl, you'll be doing our interview tonight after the game. You got anybody in mind?
I wonder who it'll be. What about you? I think it's quite obvious that it's a consensus on who the player of the game is. The gentleman handling the ball right now.
There you go. We're going to try to have a few words with Johnson after the game tonight, and so hope you can stick around and see that. Oh, we could hear that one. Barrera, that's a hack. Sounded like two guys giving each other a high five there. Well, you called it with about 2:35 that this last 2:35 might take a while, and I think it's been about 10 minutes now.
Coach Alexander is pulling out all the stops to try to get his team back in it.
Hey, it's a never say die attitude because you do never know what's going to happen. And there was a point when they were down to nearly were able to get the ball down to a 9-point lead, but things just didn't happen for Ontario here tonight.
Well, you never stop teaching, and that's what he's doing right now. He's demonstrating that, hey, although we're down, we still have to fight. I mean, we may be able to get back in this, but if we don't, we continue to play hard and do the best that we can. And that's what he's getting from his troops tonight.
Mency makes his first free throw. Before we do get off the air, I would like to, and I know I echo Daryl's sentiments here. Ben Cotton, unfortunately for the Ontario Jaguars, passed away recently, and we'd like to send all of our condolences to the Cotton family in this time of critical need. So all our condolences to the Cotton family here tonight. Laid up and in, underneath, Barnes, number 40 for Ontario. As we wind down here, oh, Mency, I thought we might see a little dunk, but we didn't get to see it. Kirk driving the lane, lifts it up, puts it up and in and out, Art break. Johnson with the rebound, look at him go, look at him go. Laid up and in by number 13, Williams.
Johnson only knows one way to play.
Yes, he does. And we're winding down here the final 15 seconds. Barnes lays it up, can't get it to go. Emery with the rebound, gets it stolen. Kirk looking to shoot it. Just throws it off the backboard, barely gets the backboard. Laid up and in by Barnes, and that's going to do it here tonight as the final buzzer sounds. Quick game summary, Daryl, how do you feel?
I think we got what we expected tonight. Ontario wasn't able to hit the threes. Rancho Cucamonga was. Both teams played up-tempo ball game, and Cucamonga was more on the point tonight. They played just the way they wanted to do, and the outcome was a result of that. And I just have to tip my hat to Johnson. He played an excellent game. I'm going to see if I can get over here and grab him for a quick interview.
You go do that. And the final score once again here was 92-80 for Rancho Cucamonga over the Ontario Jaguars. And please stay tuned for the Comcast Cablevision game player of the game, Johnson for the Rancho Cucamonga Cougars, and we'll be right back with the interview.
That sounds pretty good.
Thousands of California teens have discovered a birth control device that's low cost, incredibly effective, and very easy to use. If you need help with birth control or pregnancy tests, call Family Planning, 1-800-942-1054.
In a way, the person inside me was dead.
Could I have done anything to get him off the stuff?
When I let myself face it, I just felt alone.
Often, asking for help is the only step you'll have to take alone. A message from the California Association of Marriage and Family Therapists, Educational Foundation.
I'm back with Richard Johnson, who was the player of the game tonight as Rancho Cucamonga defeated Ontario 92-80. Richard Johnson had 25 points, 11 assists. I mean, he just turned it up tonight. Rich, what was the key factors tonight for you guys?
The key factors just press your defense, push the ball, and try to get their point guard counts tired. That's what we try to do, try to take them out of the floor of the game. We really wanted to get an up-tempo game today.
Well, the press that you guys put on them was extraordinary. I mean, Ontario turned the ball over time and time again. You guys were able to convert for easy layup. Was that part of the game plan?
Yes, definitely. Once we got the ball out of the press off the steal, the game plan was for me to push it to the middle and distribute the ball to the wings on the side. So it worked out for the best.
Well, I've watched a lot of high school basketball game in the Valley, and I have to say I haven't seen a point guard in a while, such as yourself, just take total control of the game. I mean, 25 points, 11 assists. You were able to pick away at the defense. I mean, you simply controlled it from the beginning of the game.
Right, yeah, that's what I wanted to establish. From the start, me and Counts just always go head-to-head, so I just tried to establish, my points and assists so I could elude the defense a little bit more.
also one of the key factors that whenever you found Mincy and found some of the other outside shooters, they were able to connect on the three. It simply picked apart the defense, and you were very successful at that as well.
Right, yeah. Once I broke down they had a little zone going, 2-3, I believe. And I tried to get to the middle of the zone and just distribute it to the wing for the three-point, and it all opened up. Great for me.
So where do you guys stand at in league right now? You're 4-2 with Montclair being undefeated. Do you guys play them again? And how many games left in your schedule?
Yeah, that's our last game of the season. This is the second round, first game, and we have 4 left. So our last game, hopefully somebody can defeat Montclair, and we can get them again in the last game.
So in order for you guys to finish up first, and Montclair has to lose to someone else because they're undefeated and you've had 2 losses. But also coming from second place, I mean, you guys look like you might have that locked up the way you played tonight.
Right, yeah. Once again, we're trying not to overlook anybody right now. We just got to go out and play hard, and that's what we stress, is play hard, pressure defense.
Well, I want to congratulate you for an outstanding performance tonight. I think that you're one of the better players in the Valley, and I wish you continued success in the future, and maybe you're going and have a good career in college. Okay, Rich?
All right, thank you.
Okay, I'm Daryl Smith, and I'm signing off tonight. The final score was Rancho Cucamonga 92, Ontario 80. See you guys next week. Comcast, Game of the Week.
Be required to pay support to the non-custodial parent, because the idea is to have the children have somewhat the same situation, whether they're visiting one parent or living with the other.
You just said something very important. The goal is to try to keep things about equal for the kids.
That's correct.
In both situations. Let's go on to spousal support.
Okay.
I think there's a principle that guides that as well.
Yes, there is. First of all, everybody wants to know about duration. How long am I going to get support?
Or how long am I going to pay it?
Or how long am I going to pay it, absolutely. Rule of thumb is, once you're married, approaching 10 years, maybe even less than 10 years, and you need support, you're going to get that support, believe it or not, for the rest of your life under present California law, so long as there's a need there, unless you remarry or unless one of the two of you die. So it's called a marriage of substantial duration. 10 years, that's it, and you're going to be looking at lifetime support. Although the court, as time goes on, is going to expect you to start to make some effort to support yourself, given unless you've been supported for 35 years and raised kids and so forth and always been a homemaker. And